So I was watching like this documentary thing. Does anybody think that the pyramids were actually built by the Egyptians or by somebody else, by another civilization? Obviously, far more advanced than the Egyptians, simply based on what the Egyptians built versus what was built on the Giza Plateau, and across the globe, really. There's so many sites that have these gigantic stones that are carved in such unique shapes, but they all fit in like a puzzle. And they've been there for, according to them, thousands of years. I don't believe it's, thousands and 12, 15, 14, 30,000 years ago. I don't believe that timeline. But they've been there a long time. And somebody did it. And you can clearly see saw marks, in the stone. There were precision tools that were used to carve those blocks and the finishing stones and cast those things and set them in place without any mortar. It's mind-boggling. I've watched hours and hours of folks with PhDs and this, that, blah, 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 go over that. And we couldn't build those today, and much less, that Zahi Hawass, or whatever his name is, the former Antiquities chairman. Guy's a complete boob. Watch his interview on Joe Rogan. Gosh, what an imbecile. Everything in Egypt was discovered by him. He discovered it, or however his Egyptian English is just, his accent is just horrible, and he's such an angry little man. And watching him smoke a cigar with Joe Rogan, obviously he doesn't smoke very much. It was just it was a bizarre interview. So if you get a chance, watch it. Joe Rogan and Zahi Hawass, or whatever his name is, the former Egyptian Antiquities head. I don't know. Guy's just a boob. If you get a chance, watch that. It's just mind-boggling. There's some others too, and I always say I'm going to include a link, and then I forget. I get home, I get settled, I get busy. I post a video. I'm like, I was going to do this and I was going to do that, and I actually downloaded some software to try to edit some of my videos to try to make them, I don't know if you can make them any better, but spruce them up a little bit. And I always forget to do it because I've got to go from my phone to my laptop, and I just never. It's so much easier. I'll just do it on my phone. I have to fire something else up and do this and do that, and this video editing software. It's simplistic. And I just need to spend some time on it because it's new to me, and I know I'm making it more challenging. Excuse me, than it needs to be. Oh, I'm sleepy. Had a big lunch, and anyway, so I made it. I make it out to be more difficult than what it actually is. So anyway, so at some point I'll get around to that, and you'll be able to tell and notice. But anyway, it's very fascinating to me. History is, and somebody created those things. It's like, where did the tools go? There's so much more to be discovered in Africa and Egypt and in that hemisphere. But why we're not allowed to do that, or why we can't dig any deeper is beyond me. In some cases, they're actually, I mean, they are people, folks. They're denied. They're not allowed to dig too deep. Don't know why, but they just are. So I don't know. It's super interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you think.